You are on the Software Developer blog channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Today we will talk about junior backend developers. Before starting the video, I would like to note that in every company a junior can perform different tasks, some more complex, some as simple as possible. The gradation of programmer levels in each company can also differ significantly depending on the product or outsourcing company. This happens because all companies have their own standards. In this video, I will try to average them out. Now, a junior is a ready-made developer in terms of skills and is very different from a middle developer. It's just that a junior does not have commercial experience on real projects. So, let's say you completed your studies at the university or took programming courses or studied it on your own. You submitted 100 resumes. And you were finally lucky to receive a job offer and become a junior backend developer. Let's start small, of course. If you are a junior backend developer and have just started your career, you will be doing more routine and boring work, for example, finding and fixing bugs, supporting existing functionality, or simply improving logic that already exists. Most often, this is the lot of a novice June developer. Since this greatly helps to understand the project and does not require much more experience and strong control from more senior and experienced colleagues. This is, to say, a low-level backend developer and daily tasks related to fixing bugs, supporting existing functionality. Writing new parts of an existing application can easily fall on your shoulders. Middle-level junior backend developer is an example. You have worked on a project for several months and managed to understand a little bit of the existing functionality and technologies on this project. In which case you can perform database-related tasks. This could be creating new tables in the database, developing queries to retrieve or update data, and possibly optimizing the database structure at the surface level. Also, a junior backend developer may be responsible for processing data, applying business logic and calculations on the server. For example, calculating the amount of an order in an electronic store or processing an order form. Conducting unit tests or integration tests to ensure that the server part is working correctly. This also includes writing or editing unit tests if they exist on a given project. You will often need additional knowledge of CMS systems, libraries, and frameworks for your programming language, be it Python, Java, or PHP. Also, the ability to work with Docker containers and much more. Well, high level is when you have sufficient commercial experience from half a year or more, and you are about to become a middle developer. In this case, there may be tasks for writing the applications themselves, as part of the tasks that were created for the project by the technical lead. As an example, authentication and authorization, a junior backend developer can implement a user authentication and authorization system. For example, creating a login mechanism, checking access to certain resources or user roles. Creating and updating endpoint APIs, this is the creation of new endpoint APIs or updating existing ones. For example, adding an endpoint for registering a user or getting a list of products. Worked on optimizing code and database queries to improve server performance. Documentation, create documentation for APIs and other backend components to facilitate team collaboration. Collaboration, collaborate with other team members such as front-end developers, designers, testers to coordinate work and share information and more. Here, depending on your programming language, you will work a lot with various frameworks and libraries and create full-fledged applications together with the team. Overall, these are the main tasks that you will have to deal with as a junior backend developer. Again, I want to note that this is not a final list of tasks and examples. A lot depends on the company you are applying for. In practice, it often happens that there is simply no smooth entry into the project. And you will have to cope with a heavy load at the beginning of your career and work no less than a middle developer. And that's all for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, write comments with your experience or opinion. See you again, bye.